So a few minutes ago, like almost 40 minutes ago, we have finished the physical retreat in the ashram, the Agasthiyar ashram. And there were 54 participants from few countries from Malaysia, USA, Germany, from different states in India, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, from many states. So very successful, very happy, and a lot of transformational experiences. Wonderful, amazing. And I'm going back to back. So I finished the retreat and I just come on to this online platform. So we were discussing about life after death. In this last 2 weeks, this is the third week, third Sunday we've been discussing. I hope this topic is helping you to reflect on your attachments, reflect upon your guilt and emotions. And the very purpose is for you to become lightweight, for you to be detached, for you to be happy. When you understand that there is no physical, the separation is only physical, and that also is temporary. There is no real death. So when you understand this, you once for all, you lose the fear of death. You lose the fear because you understand that the dying process is a beautiful process. When you finish your school, you have a summer vacation. So you take a break, go home, play with your neighbors, play with other kids, go for holidays, knowing that next year you will come again to the same school, but you will be on an upgraded grade. Knowing that you'll come back to the school to learn new syllabus, new subjects, new teachers. The summer vacation is a beautiful time for you to go to your grandparents' house, uncle's house, aunt's house. That's all wonderful. That's very important. Similarly, the physical death is nothing but we go back to the higher worlds to meet our soul friends, to soul family, spend time with them, go for holidays to other dimensions. If you have more credits, you have done a lot of punya, you have done a lot of service, so that credits will help you to go to the other dimensions for a holiday. There are infinite number of dimensions. Knowing that, we'll come back again to learn. So it's a beautiful journey. And it continues. It continues. You will come back to the school year after year. You will come back to the school until you graduate, until you finish off all the syllabus, what has to be taught in the school. Until you graduate, you come back again and again. Every time you come, you learn new lessons. You will have a new body. You will have a new physical body, new astral body, new mental body. Right? So when you understand this, there is no fear. So let me share a slide. Okay. See, this is a process where we reincarnate from the causal plane, we come to the earth, we live a certain amount of time on the earth, then we go through the physical death and we spend some time in the astral plane, in the astral body. Because once your physical body is gone, then you are left with astral body. So we live in the astral worlds with the astral body. Then after that, we go through another death called astral death. We go to the mental plane in the mental body. Then finally, you drop the mental body. When you drop the mental body, then there is no more. There's no more layers. You are pure consciousness. You are pure soul. So then you go to the home. So the home is the causal plane. So this is the reincarnation cycle again and again. And finally, when you become an old soul, then you go to supracausal, where your buddhic and nirvanic bodies are going to be developed. And then once you reach the nirvanic plane, that becomes the final lifetime. I mean, the stages in infant soul, from the infant soul, you take many lifetimes and you graduate to the baby soul. Again, you take many lifetimes as a baby soul, then you graduate to a young soul. Again, you take many lifetimes to a mature soul, to an old soul, and to the transcendental soul, and finally to an infinite soul. Infinite soul means there is no you and me, there is no limitation. You are in oneness with everything. That Aham Brahmasmi stage is the infinite soul. I am everything, and everything is in me. I am part of the creation is part of me. There is no separation, there is oneness. So when there is no identity, then everything is you. When you have an identity, you have a limitedness. This is me, this is my house, this is my family, this is my friends. But when there is no limitation, when there is no identity, then everything is yours. You are everything. Okay. So the cycle continues again and again. The reincarnation cycle continues. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam. And death is a beautiful transitioning process where you transit from one plane to another plane, knowing that only the bodies are dropped, but nothing happens to the soul. The soul is eternal. That is the truth. That is the fact. You have already taken so many lifetimes on the planet Earth. You have already experienced so many deaths. When you meditate, when your awareness goes from body mind consciousness to the body mind soul consciousness, you will realize all those things. Experientially, you will realize it only through your meditation. And last week I said I'll send some recommended books. So I think I've sent it in the WhatsApp group. Now, these are some of the books which will help you. The Soul's Journey by Peter Richelieu, Destiny of Souls, Journey of Souls by Michael Newton, The Astral Plane by Led Peter. So if you read Theosophical Society books, they did a lot of research about life after death. They sit in meditation, they astrally travel to the astral planes, and from the astral planes, using their causal body, they travel to causal worlds and experience all the things, and then they come back and they write the experiences. So if they can do, you can also do. You need to be a sincere student. If you are a sincere student in the spiritual science, then you can also experience all those things. And then Dying to Be Me by Anita Morsani. So these are the books which will give you an inspiration, and these are the books which will give you a certain clarity and stop worrying about death. And whatever the challenges you will have in life, you will not think about suicide. You will think about as a beautiful learning opportunity, and you will have a smile on your face in spite of all the challenges. The difference between an enlightened person and a non-enlightened person, one of the differences, a non-enlightened person complains about life because a lot of challenges. An enlightened person embraces the challenges, knowing that through challenges he can grow. And his focus is only on the growth. His focus is only on the soul lessons. It's a beautiful quality. Whatever might be the challenges, whatever might be the circumstances, you focus on the growth. You focus on the learning. Then you are grateful to the very challenge. Because of the challenge, you learn beautiful lessons. Okay. So now this week, I'll take some questions and we will understand it deeply. We'll consolidate it and then we'll go to the next level. So if anybody has any questions, you may raise your hand. Sometimes people ask, sir, in the night, in the dreams are nothing but astral worlds. So then, how do we know that whether we are temporarily visiting? How do the people who are living in the astral worlds know that this person has come as a temporary visitor or he's a permanent here? So it's very simple. There is a energy during sleep. Your astral body comes out. When your astral body comes out, you are in the astral worlds. So the dream experiences are nothing but astral world experiences. So you will in the astral world experiences. That's why sometimes you see in your dreams you meet the departed people. You will meet your grandparents. You will meet your friends who are already departed in your dreams because you are in the astral world. But the only difference is there will be a silver cord. There is an etheric body which connects the physical and the astral. A thin silver line. It is called etheric cord. So if the etheric cord is intact, then the people in the astral world knows that, oh, he is a visitor. When you have the etheric cord, you are a temporary visitor and you have to again return back to the physical. If there is no etheric cord, that means that you have vacated the body and you have gone to the astral worlds. This is the same case with the near-death experience. The near-death experience people also, they will have the etheric cord intact. So it feels like they are completely on the other side, but still the etheric cord is there, so they will come back to physical body. When you read books and when you meditate intensely, you will understand all those things. Whatever I say, just take it as a motivation to do more meditation, to read more books, and to let go of the fear, and to live a happy life, a beautiful life, a life full of meaning, so that you prioritize. Life full of meaning simply means you have the right priority in life. When you have the right priority, your life is meaningful. The priority comes from clarity. The clarity comes from meditation. For most of the people, meditation comes after the laundry. That is not the right priority. For most of the people, meditation priority is last. But if you make meditation as the first priority, for example, when you get up in the morning, the first thing is you meditate. When you get up in the morning, first thing you meditate for 1 hour. Then after that, whatever you do, you will do your best. You will not waste time. You know what is right, what is not so, what is not right. You will have your soul guidance. The first thing you meditate in the morning, the whole day is taken care. And then the last day, the last before you go to bed, again you meditate. What happens when you meditate before going to sleep? When you meditate before going to bed, then all the impurities you have accumulated because of you dealing with, you're going to the marketplace, you're dealing with the work, you're dealing with your relatives, you're dealing with a lot of negative emotions, a lot of challenges, all those things gets purified. All your negative thoughts gets purified. Your astral body, your energy body gets purified. And then when you sleep, you will have an amazing astral travel experience. You will have beautiful dreams and beautiful experiences. And that will recharge you perfectly so that the next day is taken care. Energetically, you don't feel weak and tired. So you have to understand this factor, energy. When your energy is low, you feel tired, you feel sick. And clarity is related to energy factor. When you have full of clarity, then you have a lot of, that means when you have clarity, that means you have energy. When you have less energy, then you have less clarity. So that's why it is very, very important. You should not make any critical decisions when you're feeling tired, or when you're feeling upset, or when you're feeling disturbed, when you're feeling irritated, when you're feeling angry. Don't make any decisions. When you're feeling angry, when you're feeling upset, when you're feeling emotionally weak, when you're feeling energetically weak, then any decision you take will be a wrong decision. Every day you meditate 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the night, then you are full of energy. Then whatever you do will be the right thing. Okay. You might think, whatever the topic I speak, whatever the classes I take, I end up in meditation. What to do? This is the fact. This is the truth. No other way. My job is to keep speaking about the truth, which you already know, but I have to speak again and again. This is my job. There is no other way. If I had any other way, I would have spoken. There are no tools. There is no shortcut. There is only straight cut. There is no shortcut. There is only straight cut towards the path of enlightenment. That straight cut is only you can help yourself. The self-discipline, you underline the word self-discipline. Your own self-discipline alone helps you. Your own sincerity alone helps you. God helps the people who help themselves. When you are sincere in your journey, then naturally you will have the support of higher masters, universe, God, whatever you call. When you are sincere, then naturally you will have invisible, divine invisible forces supporting you. Only when you are sincere. If you are not sincere, nobody wants to help. So your own sincerity will help you. Okay. So now let us take few questions and we'll conclude the session. We'll take questions for maybe the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes. We still have participants in the ashram. I need to give them a send-off farewell. So I'll take questions for another 20, 30 minutes. Okay. So first question, Sheila.
Pranams, Pradeep Ji. Thank you so much for such a wonderful session. I'm Sheila from USA, Florida. I look forward every week for your sessions. So, my question is, we know that this is not just the earth is not just the third dimension. There's so many other dimensions also. So after we die, do we take birth in the other third dimensions also? And if we do, like, what happens to the karma here? Like, do I go and take care of the karmas there? I mean, like learning the lessons or whatever. And or is it not related between the earth and the other dimensions? I'm a little confused. I'm sorry.
Part of yourself comes to earth. Suppose your soul is 100%. So let's say 15, 20% comes to the earth. 15% is Sheila. Yeah. Another 20% is some XYZ in another country. Simultaneously, I'm saying.
Okay.
Sheila is a female. Now another XYZ can be a male in Africa.
Oh.
Okay. Or somewhere else, some other country. And another part of you, another 20%, can be another dimension also. Another star system, another galaxy. Depending on your credits, depending on your evolution. If you have taken only few incarnations, you are a baby soul, you are an infant soul, you are a young soul, then you will not have this multiple options of simultaneously incarnating. Then your focus is one thing at a time.
Okay.
Okay. Suppose if you're an evolved soul, a mature soul, you can take multiple incarnations so that you can handle, you can assimilate, you can assimilate, you can consolidate. Suppose you are a very old soul and you have done a lot of great seva service, then you have a lot of punya in your account. You have a lot of good karmas in your account. It's like a credit. It's like credit points. You have a lot of credit points. So with that credit points, you can go for a holiday in whatever dimension you want, depending upon what credits you have. If you have a lot of credits, you can go for a holiday to multiple dimensions. Or you can choose to go to a certain dimension to do some project work.
Okay.
Or in other words, you can go as a working holiday where there is something to learn and also there is something to enjoy there. Working holiday. In your office, you will get working holiday only if you are one of the best employees. You are performing well. The company has benefited a lot. So what does the company say? Okay, go for a working holiday, paid holiday. You're going for a holiday, but the company will pay for your holiday. Okay. While you are holidaying there, just in your free time, attend 1 or 2 meetings. That's all. It's your choice, but it's a holiday for you. Primarily, it's a holiday, but it's a paid holiday. So depending upon your credits, you have the options to take choose lifetimes in the other dimensions as well. Am I clear?
Yeah, I understood that part. So, like, even if we are doing really good, but there are times that we do some things that creates a sanchit
Yeah.
karma,
For
right?
the karma, suppose uh, you have taken loan in XYZ bank,
Yeah,
where you will repay the loan.
to that particular bank.
You cannot go to another bank,
Okay, perfect.
right? So
Yes.
you have got some. See, it's all about cause and effect, right? So
Yeah.
thinking, your mind creates the karma. So while you are in the earth, you created certain karma. Then that
Yeah.
has to be settled while you are in the earth only. So for that reason,
Okay.
you have to reincarnate again. So
Okay.
your karma triggers your reincarnation.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I got it now. Yeah. So thank you so much. It just makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pleasure, madam. Welcome.
Thank you.
So next, it says meow. Okay.
Namaste, teacher, master. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, I'm Meow. My full name is Tam Meow Cheng, so everyone call me Meow. I'm from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I have been watching your video, but this is the first time I joined the Zoom so that I can ask question. So
Okay.
I'm so happy when we have the YouTube, because last time I have been waiting for my friends to forward the Zoom link for me. But since we have YouTube, every time you got classes, I would join and then listening to the recorded. I appreciate all the classes, teacher.
You're welcome.
Mm.
So first time you're joining Zoom. Okay, good.
Yeah,
So
so
how
that
did you said you are from Kuala Lumpur, you're from the Chinese background, is it? Chinese origin?
yes, I'm Chinese Malaysian, and I get to know you from my very good friend. I think I don't know, you remember her name, Streamy?
Swimi? Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She attended my classes, yes. Okay.
and
So you
then
got through her. Okay.
yeah, I got through her. So when I first listened about the story, I was like, is that true? And then until I do the meditation, I think, yeah, I got some of the answer, but still looking for a lot of answer.
Okay. Okay, man. Go ahead with the question.
So you talk about suicide is very no go, very bad things for our soul. So I actually have a question. Let's say one day we get very old and our physical body is not functioning very well, it's like very bad, and our mind is still very clear. If let's say I reduce the food intakes to vacate my physical body, do we consider as a suicide?
Why you want to reduce the food? Why you are forcing yourself out of the body? What was the reason? Why you think in those terms?
Because
What is the reason?
the physical body cannot make me meditate, or cannot make me to progress more, to do good thing on this earth. So is it good to use this method to release our soul so that we can progress?
See, you have to be sensitive to your body. Okay. So don't force upon anything unless it is a divine guidance. See, there is a procedure. For example, yogis, like people who practice certain yogic practices, or meditators, intense meditators, they can leave the body at will. I want you to evolve to certain extent in your consciousness where you can vacate the body at will. So it's not a suicide. It is a very high state of consciousness where you know that your work is finished. On the earth, your work is finished. And it's time to go back home. So what you do, you sit in a meditative posture and you drop the body. You just drop the body at will. When you practice meditation every day, you can drop the body at will, because you will know your work is done and you know that the other work is pending in the other dimensions. So it's time to go. So you won't waste time. You won't let your body suffer. You will not unnecessarily waste time and energy here. You'll just drop the body and you will go. That is also there. When your life is in full of divine alignment, then you will have that capability. That is one option. There's another where you lived a righteous life. You lived a life full of righteousness. Then you will not waste time unnecessarily suffering. But you lived your full life in a righteous way, still there is some suffering in the body level. Know that that is necessary for the karmic settlement. Okay. Every suffering is there for a reason. When I say suffering, not the mental suffering, the physical pain. Okay, I meant pain. When you're going through some pain in the body, that is meant for a reason. Either there is something to learn from that episode, from that situation, or you are settling certain karmic accounts. So when you have this understanding, then you are very sensitive to the body. And the best way is to surrender. The best way is to surrender to the divine. Whatever happens, happens for good. You surrender to the divine. Let the departure come in the divine timing. Either you should evolve yourself to such an extent where you are 100% clear and you have this ability to exit at will. Either you should be in that space or surrender to the divine, knowing that whatever happens, happens for good. Don't think too much from the body-mind space. From the body-mind viewpoint, there is suffering. From the body-mind viewpoint, there is suffering, better to leave. But from the soul viewpoint, that is necessary. From the point of view of the soul, it is beautiful. From the point of view of the body and mind, death is fearful. From the point of view of the soul, death is a beautiful moment. Okay.
Okay. So mean is one diagnosed with, stage 4 cancer, and the cancer spread all over the body. We still have to go through the chemo treatment and see what we can do.
You are not the body. Witness it. That is an opportunity to witness that you are not the body. I'm witnessing whatever happens, happens. Yes, there is pain. So what? I'll go through the pain. The pain is only for the body, not for the soul. While you are in the body, you definitely go through pain. Maybe some karmic settlements are happening. Let me witness it. Enlightened masters, sometimes they voluntarily take some chronic illness towards the time of their departure to show to the world that you are not the body. One reason, because they're totally in the soul consciousness. They say this is just the body. I am not the body. So this cancer is only for the body, but the soul is pure, intact. That's one reason. And the other reason, sometimes the enlightened masters choose is to be an example. Is to be an example to the other people. Don't complain too much on the body. You can still be happy. You can still have a smile on your face. To be a living example that don't focus too much on the pain of the body. You are a soul. There is no death for you. You can still have a smile on your face in spite of all the pain. But to be as an example. So take that path. Take that as an inspiration. I hope I answered your question.
Yes. Can I ask another question about karma, or today is only
Yeah, go ahead.
for?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm taking care of the community dog here. There's quite number of here, and our country is like, let's say the stray dog grow a lot, people will make a complaint, and the authority people will come to kill the animal. So what we are doing after analysis this and that, what we are doing is we are fixing the dogs so that they don't have too many babies and disturb the community or so-called resident. So I don't know whether this kind of action is actually I'm creating the karma, because I know I should not interfere.
Your intention matters. When it comes to karma, your intention matters. Okay.
Okay.
So you make sure your intentions are pure. And in whatever the situation, in whatever the see, karma changes from person to person, time to time, country to country. The same act in one country is a bad karma, the same act in another country is a good karma. The same act in another country is a neutral karma. Why? Because it is the intent which matters. Right. So as long as your intent is to help animals, not to be killed by the authorities, that's okay. And in a generalized way, we do a lot of harm to many insects and many living beings unconsciously or unknowingly. Right? When you are walking, so many insects get trapped under our shoes and our feet, and they also get killed. And when you are drinking milk, so the cow produces the milk for the baby, but we drink the milk. Right? We take the honey, we drink the milk. So somewhere or the other way, we do some kinds of uh, actions which cause some pain, knowingly or unknowingly. But how do we manage it? Focus on good karmas. Make sure your intention is pure, point number one. And point number two, do as many good karmas as possible. Then the small bad karmas will be neutralized by your good karmas.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. I think I can see you on January next year, because I have signed up the trip to this Egypt. Looking forward
Okay.
to see you.
Okay, welcome. So we'll see
Thank
you
you
in
very
Egypt.
much.
Yeah, pleasure. Okay. So next question. Next question is Lakshmi Krishnan. Is it Lakshmi? Lucky Krishnan.
I am Lakshmi Krishnan.
Yeah. Yes, madam. Where you're from?
Perth, Australia.
You're
For a
from Perth,
long-term
Australia.
visa.
Okay.
A long-term visa. But I was in Srivillibutur, Virudhunagar district. I am here for the last 4 years. I want to know, is there any Pitruloham there? They come here and talk to us?
You're speaking about Pitru dosha.
Yeah, no, Pitru dosha is not that. Pitru loha.
What
We
do you
don't
what do
have
you mean by Pitru loha? What do you
that
mean
our
by Pitru
forefathers
loha?
are there. I think so. Our forefathers are there. I think
Sir,
so.
she's telling that Pitriloka, not
Loka.
Pitriloha. Pitriloka, Pitru world.
Okay. Everybody is there in the causal world, no?
Oh,
Everybody is there in the home. But when you go there, they are no more your Pitru. They are your friends. They are your Pitru. All the Pitru, Matru, everything is only in the earth. When you go to the higher worlds, there is only friendship. There is only Mitratva.
They are only?
There's only friends. There's no father, no mother, no children, no
Okay.
father-in-law, no mother-in-law, no daughter-in-law, no son-in-law, no
Yes.
in-laws. There's only friendship. Okay. So when you go to the higher worlds,
Like they
you will see
attend
them as
the
friends.
ceremonies, but they attend the ceremonies.
They are busy in their own worlds, madam. They are not interested in the ceremonies you do here.
Oh,
You are doing ceremony for your own satisfaction. They are not bothered about it
okay.
because they have better things to do. See, once you go to the higher worlds, you have a greater clarity. You know that it is a perfect Maya. You know that the earth time is a Maya and the earth lifetime is finished. Now they will focus on the next journey. They are not interested in the they are not
They will
interested in
not
the
come
things
to
which
earth.
is not real.
They will not come to earth.
Will you come to earth? After departing earth, will you come to earth or will you go to the higher worlds for your higher journey?
Oh,
Do you want to get stuck here in this lifetime only forever? Or you want to move on?
we will go, I think.
You have a free will to get stuck also. You have a free will to become earthbound. You have a free will to become a ghost. Or you have a free will to become
No, I
divine.
will not be a ghost.
I'm
I will
saying
not be a
everybody.
ghost.
I said everybody has a free will. When I say you means anybody. Okay, madam. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the next is Karthik.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Karthik.
Sir, I'm Karthik from Perambalur, Tamil Nadu, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
I am afraid of dogs for years. How to get rid of it? Okay.
If you are afraid of dogs, who can fix it? Only you can fix it.
Yes, sir.
Probably you would have done something in your past lives, and that's why you got that fear as a karma. So try taking care of dogs in this lifetime. Feed the dogs, take care of the dogs. So the more you feed dogs, you show your love and compassion and care, more and more the fear will go away. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yes. So next question, Anupam.
Namaste, Pradeep ji. Can you hear me?
Yes, namaste. Namaste ji.
Namaste. My name is Harsh. Actually, Anupam is my wife. She wanted to be in the session, but she was a bit unwell, so she had to go and lie down. Namaste. I'm talking to you for the first time. Thank you so much for the wonderful sessions. Pradeep ji, my question is that in your sessions,
Where you are from, sir? Where you are from?
So I'm so sorry. I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Okay. What's the time
Yeah.
there now?
I'm sorry.
What is the time there?
The time here is morning 9:15-ish, 9:15 in the morning.
9:15. Okay, fine. Okay,
Yes.
sir. Go ahead. It's
So,
not too early.
Pradeep ji, in your session, especially on karma, and then how we bring forward our tendencies that we have in one birth to the next birth. If somebody was into some addiction, somebody was into any thought processes, and we bring them forward, and then we again have to learn the life lessons and have to get rid of them in the next lifetime. So my question is, Pradeepji, that if it so happens that some tendencies that you have brought from the past life sometimes are so strong that despite having a intellectual clarity that yes, this is what the truth is and this is what is ailing me, and you are working on it, you are trying meditation, you are trying listening to videos, you are trying reading books, and you are making progress, but yet sometimes the tendencies are so strong that you take 3 steps forward and then again it kind of grabs your mind and pulls you back. And so it's like a ping pong battle that's happening in your life, and despite your best efforts, so what how to kind of get over it, and is this purely your own weakness, or could this also be that you are also attracting some asuric forces that may be trying to pull you back, or am I just deluding myself that it's purely my weakness and I have to get over it?
It's very simple. You have two goat, you have two sheeps, or you have two bulls fighting. Imagine you have two bulls fighting with each other. The strongest will win.
Yes.
Yeah, the strongest will naturally win. So it's the same way. Your samskaras, if it is carrying from lifetimes to lifetimes to lifetimes, naturally they have a lot of strength within them because it is accumulated from many lifetimes. And if your sadhana is weak, then your samskara will win.
Okay.
So past is past. You cannot do anything with the past. But the present moment is in your hand. So in the present life, in the present moment, if you are sincere in your sadhana, then you have a lot of strength and energy. Then you are easily win over your samskaras. But if your sadhana is weak, your samskaras will win over you. Your samskaras will win over in spite of your efforts because your efforts are not strong. Your efforts are weak efforts. So when I say efforts, first is the sincere practice of mauna, the sincere practice of, you can write down the sincere practice of mauna, the sincere practice of mindfulness, the sincere practice of meditation, the sincere participation in sajjana sangatyam, and sincere practice of swadhyayam. When you are sincere in these areas, then your sadhana strength is the highest. Then no matter what the strength of your samskaras, it is bound to get destroyed. Okay. So if your samskaras, in spite of your efforts, your samskaras are winning over you, that means your efforts are not up to the mark. You can do better.
Okay.
There is no samskaras which cannot be beaten through your sadhana. Because your present life, you have your free will, and this is when you do your best, any samskaras will get destroyed. This is what Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. Even you are the greatest sinner, even if you are the greater sinner of the greatest sinners on the planet Earth, even if you are a greater sinner of the greatest sinners of the planet Earth, still you are eligible to become a yogi. And only the jnana, the gyan, the pure wisdom you get through your own sadhana, that alone will burn off your karma. Your gyan, which you get through your spiritual sadhana, that will burn all your karmas. Karmas, samskaras, vasanas, everything will be burnt only through your sadhana. So your current life has the capability for you to become a yogi. You got it? So don't put too much emphasis on past lives. Your present life is in your hand. So focus on the present life. Don't think negative. Don't think negative. Don't think about negative forces impacting you. Don't think negative. Because if you're thinking negative, you're attracting them.
Okay.
So don't even give a fraction of a second or an ounce of your energy, a fraction of a second or an ounce of an energy towards negativity. When you don't think about them, when you don't speak about them, they are very, 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 very far away from you.
Got it.
Okay.
So you're guaranteeing me that I can actually, with the right efforts, be able to burn my past, provided I do the right efforts and the right
I am not
swadhyaya.
guaranteeing. I am not guaranteeing. The truth is guaranteed.
Okay.
It is the guarantee of the truth.
Okay.
If I'm making a business with you, it is my personal guarantee. When I'm speaking the truth, it is the guarantee of the truth.
No, that's exactly what I meant. I didn't mean like a guarantee, in that sense, but like truth, like the cosmic, truth is guaranteeing that if I do the right efforts and the right swadhyaya.
Seek
Yeah.
the truth shall liberate you.
Got it.
Seek the truth shall liberate you. This is a great statement from Jesus Christ.
Okay. Thank you, Pradeep.
And this is the same statement Krishna gave. When you become a yogi, you are out of all the sorrows and miseries. Yogi Bhava Arjuna. Hey Arjun, stop complaining. Stop speaking all nonsense. Become a yogi. Unless you become a yogi, you cannot understand the bigger picture. Okay. So seek the truth, and the truth shall liberate you. Only the truth will liberate you.
Got it, sir.
Okay, sir?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So next, Ganesh.
Hello, sir. Good evening. I'm Ganesh from Chennai. So this is my first session. Thank you so much for all the insights, sir. So my question was, as we grow old, the fear of death is coming strongly in the mind. Still, we go to temple throughout the life.
Sorry to interrupt you. Is it the first session? That means this is the very first session you are listening and joining?
Yes, sir. This is my first
So
session.
I would recommend you watch the previous sessions, and still if you have a question, you can ask me, because your questions might be answered in the previous session. And also you will have greater understanding when you watch the previous session. This is the third episode we are doing. So watch the first two episodes.
Okay.
And then naturally you will have your questions answered, hopefully. If not, the next session you can ask.
Question, sir, at least if that is there in the previous sessions, I'll definitely go back and watch.
You first watch the previous sessions and then you ask the question. Okay?
No worries. Sure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So next is Gayatri.
Namaste, sir. I'm Gayatri from UK. Sir, I have one observation which I'll tell in a couple of minutes, and after that I have a question about that.
2 minutes?
No, 1 minute. I'll take 1 minute, not 2 minutes. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir, so in my observation, whenever I eat Maggi, which has small amounts of garlic, or when I'm very low in energy, I see that in my dreams or my thoughts, they are not mine. They are being induced. That is my observation. I realized that after eating Maggi, this is happening, and I stopped, and they stopped as well. But question remained in my head, like, can the thoughts or dreams be externally influenced by earthbound souls or by any negative entity?
Naturally, your surroundings impact you. When your energy is weak, everything impacts. Others' thoughts impact, your surroundings impact. But when you are strong, nobody can impact. When your energy is strong, nobody can impact. No entity can impact. No earthbound soul can impact. Very simple. Energy science. So in your observation, you have shared that when you eat garlic, you have bad dreams.
Yeah, and they are not mine.
Because,
I can that they are not my
yeah.
thoughts.
So it is, you are not comfortable disturbing dreams, basically.
Yeah.
So garlic, your observation is right, because garlic is created by dark forces. So when you eat garlic, naturally the amount of light you receive is minimized. Okay. So your observation is correct. I'm happy you did that experiment and your observation is right. And the answer is very simple. Since you have your own understanding, you have your own experience. Based on that experience, you choose what kind of foods to eat. Okay. No meat, no eggs, no garlic. That is the first level. With that, your energy level increases. Then to go to the next level, the hands which cook matters. You are a vegetarian, you don't eat garlic, but you go to a restaurant, you order a food without garlic, you eat. Still, after eating the food, you feel tired. You feel little lethargic, and the sleep quality is not so good. Because the person who is cooking, he is working there for money. And he's so frustrated in his work, and all the frustration goes into the food. So, whatever the frustration he is having, you will have it when you eat that food. So, the second level is the hands which cook matters. You can do this experiment.
I did it already and experienced what exactly you said.
Yeah. So, you have to be sensitive to the energy. And when you understand this energy science, then you make your life better, you make your life happy. And sometimes, people say, oh, before coming into meditation, I can eat any food outside, but after coming into meditation, now the choices are very limited. Even if I eat in a 5-star hotel, I'm not feeling comfortable. What to do? So that means you have evolved, you have become so sensitive. So if one door closes, the other doors open. Yeah, your experience of going to hotels and eating outside food has reduced, but you have opened the higher doors. That means you have opened the door to communicate to your higher self. You have opened the door to have a crystal clear intuition. You have opened the door to see what is right and what is not right. And you have opened the door for liberation. So you have to sacrifice small, small things to achieve great things. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So next, Madhavi.
Sir, good afternoon. Thank you so much for
Yes,
the
ma'am.
wonderful session. I'm from Germany. I'm Madhvi. So,
Yeah.
so I have
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. This become maybe the first time people who have joined this session. Maybe they don't know. Yeah, go ahead.
so I have two things to ask. So one is the astral dreams. Like I saw mom because it's been 4 years now. She has died, and I was asking yesterday. Oh, yeah. Then I was asking, where are you actually, and why did you leave, and everything. So she visited me, and she was saying that I'm here only, and you're showing me all the places, and I'm very happy for it. And that was the first thing which I got it in dream, and I wanted to ask, is she really be with me? Like every time when I ask, she pops up in the dream and she gives me the answer.
See,
That's always a question for me. Is she really there?
your mom is with you all the time, but you don't have the eyes to see. That's all.
Yeah, I'm getting
You,
dreams.
you
So I
have the
could see.
physical eyes. See, when you had the physical eyes, you are able to see your mom in the physical body. But your mom has graduated to higher worlds. So when you have the spiritual eye, then you are able to see her all the time.
Ah, yeah, that was always popping up in my mind, saying that, is she really there? Whenever I ask the question, she's coming up and she's popping up and she's showing that I'm there here only. Why are you worried? I'm here and see, you're showing me all these places. Then I was very happy because in November she has died. Like it's been 4 years. So that was the thing that I wanted to clarify. I got it. Thank you
See,
so much for that.
these kind of messages, you have to read, when you read the autobiography of a yogi book. So Yogananda Paramahamsa will be very sad and upset because he couldn't see his guru in the final moments. Okay. So then he was staying in Mumbai, in a Mumbai hotel at the time. So then his guru, Yukteswar Giri, will appear in front of him physically, in the physical body, not astrally. Okay.
Oh.
So he vacated the physical body and he went to astral worlds. But this fellow is crying. This fellow is crying, I couldn't see you. I couldn't see you in your last moments. And he was crying like a baby. So then he appeared in his hotel room in the physical form. And he said, "Why are you crying? I'm here. I'm all the time here with you. I'm come in the physical form so that you are comfortable. You will stop your crying.
Yes, sir.
I have better things to do in astral world. I'm doing great teaching in the astral world. There are a lot of students in the astral world. They need my teaching. So it's time for me to go. And I'm always with you. Why are you crying?" It is a great enlightening moment for him. It's a great enlightening moment for Yogananda because he realized the fact there is no death. My Guru is there all the time with me. Okay. So
Yes,
time
sir.
for you to integrate that truth.
Yes, sir. I got it. So because whenever I have a thought or whenever I feel very low, then she's popping up. I'm there here only. Come on, see, didn't we go together? This is like what? So, but yes, I understood, and it's really. I just need to know that in a physical form. Like I read this book, but I couldn't follow it properly. Maybe I'll read it again. And that was the first present which Madhu has given to me to read that book, but I couldn't follow. So I'll do that. And the second one is it's also wonderful. You were in my dream again, sir, saying that what is which is making you stop? Why are you not starting? And you were far away. I'm still waiting for that you to walk. Why are you not walking? You're just standing. So that was the second thing.
So time for you to do more sadhana.
Yes, sir.
If you do more sadhana, then you don't need any messages in the dreams. Your intuition, your soul, your higher self will give direct guidance.
Mhm.
The highest truth will be revealed when you do sadhana.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
These are the only two. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you. Next, Vishwanath Joshi ji. So let it be the last two questions and we'll wrap up the session. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm Dr. Vishwanath Joshi from Udaipur, Rajasthan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My question is, I heard that when one vacates the body, there is a pain as if the thousands of scorpions are biting you. Is it true?
It's exactly the opposite.
Yes, sir.
During the moment of death,
Yes, sir.
it is like you are dropping the baggage. You are dropping a heavy baggage. Suppose imagine you are carrying 100 kilos bag in your head.
Uh-huh.
You are carrying 100-kilo bag on your top of your head and you are carrying it for 2 kilometers. You are walking and carrying it for 2 kilometers. Now you reached the destination where you have to deliver it. So you have dropped from the top of your head, you have dropped on the floor. How will you feel?
Happy.
A great burden has gone, a great relief.
Yeah.
The great burden you've been, the baggage, the 100-kilo baggage you've been carrying for 2 kilometers. Now you dropped because the destination has come.
Okay.
A great relief, a great joy comes. The same joy you will experience during the death process. Death process, it is the joy of going back home. It is the joy of going away from these limitations.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have come to the school, like once the final long bell rings in the school, children rush out of the classroom.
Correct. Yeah, right.
Right? It is the same. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So next, Ganeshan.
Thank you, Pradeep ji. I'm Ganesan from Chennai. I spoken to you in the month of May. Like, I'm going through anxiety for the last 1.5 years. I'm practicing the meditation sincerely for the last 1.5 years since May, I think. Yeah. So my recovery was good. Like, but the recovery time, like maximum 10 days. Again, I'm falling back to the same thing. So I don't know what I'm missing. Anything.
You have to come to the retreat.
Yeah, I came in the month of May for the 2 days for the retreat program. The 2 days full of energy, very positive. Then I decided I need to come back again frequently. So last month when I felt very positive, I immediately booked for this October retreat. I was ready, everything, but before 2 days before coming to the retreat, I was totally down, negative energy. So what I decided,
That is the time you should come.
No, that's what I decided to do it at home. But next morning, what happened? I got a message from my brother saying my mom admitted in a hospital on emergency. She's still in hospital. So I don't know. It's my fear, because of my fear, or it's my divine plan. I don't know. I missed this retreat.
It's not a divine plan. See,
Okay.
there will be challenges. If you want to do something good, then definitely there will be challenges. In
Okay.
spite of the challenges, you take that step, then you become victorious.
Okay.
Okay. So you come for the next month retreat, November retreat. I think November is full. Maybe you come for the November or December. You contact Ashram and you check out. So you ask the question, what should I do? Then come for the retreat. That's the answer. Very simple answer.
The same night when I cancelled, I booked for December. I don't know the date, but roughly I booked the ticket for December retreat. Yeah. So did I missing anything, like apart from coming to ashramam, like day to day?
Yes, you are missing discipline.
How we are telling? Because
you come to the retreat, you yourself will understand.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, second. Okay. One more question related to my mother.
You come to the retreat first.
Sure. Okay.
And then you can ask the question. But I'm sure you don't need to ask the question because you will have the answer from within in your inner journey.
Sure. Okay. Got it.
If you are really sincere in your enlightenment process, you have to be sincere in your sadhana. And we have created this ashram. We are maintaining this ashram for people like you who can recharge, utilize this place, empower, and get benefit.
Okay.
Okay. So this ashram is not built for the people who are just wanting time pass as a resort. No, this ashram is built for sincere seekers.
Okay.
And once you become enlightened, then you don't need the support of ashram because you're already enlightened. You'll be happy anywhere you are. You'll be happy in the marketplace. You'll be happy in the workplace. You'll be happy in any situation with anybody. So while you are in this journey, you need a certain conducive atmosphere. You need a certain push. You need a certain guidance. That's why the ashrams are built.
Okay, you mean to say
that's why this particular ashram is built. So you please come and utilize the intense journey, and then your questions will be answered.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So the final question, Anne Shivapriya.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So after that, people will transport to another dimension. So why in Vietnam there's a certain kind of master who can call on the spirit of the departed, like the family member, to kind of transmute some message?
Well, this is a practice some people do where they invite the departed souls to give some message.
Yeah.
Now, in this process, so you have to be very careful. Now, you are not sure who is coming. Okay, there might be some mischief entities who comes as a disguise. Okay, so they are not in the physical body, but they are not fully in the higher dimensions. They are not in the higher worlds. These mischief beings, they are not in the higher worlds. At the same time, they are not in the body. So they are somewhere in between. Okay, but they are able to see the aura around you. They are able to see the energy around you. So they exactly know what you are concerned about. So they come as disguise and they try to give certain answers or messages based on where your energy blocks are. But they are not really your departed ones. Like if your departed ones are evolved beings, they will never ever come back, even to give message through this channeling. Because they are highly evolved. They move on to the astral, to the mental, and they go back to the causal. Okay. But yes, if your departed ones are like not so evolved, they become earthbound. And what kind of message they can give you? They themselves are stuck. What kind of guidance they will give? So the best is not to go into those practices, because there is a very high chance the mischief beings, they come as a disguise. They will come, they put a mask, or they mimic a certain voice of your loved ones, and they will come, and in the name of giving a message, they will try to mislead you or misguide you. So stay away from all those things. Okay. Thank you very much, friends. I think we'll meet again next week, and we'll take it forward to another, a deeper level of understanding. Thank you very much. Namaste.